Okay, let's start. 6th September 2022. Let's see what's going on with the market today. So, yesterday we took two sells, one on Euro USD short and another one GBP USD short. Both were small volumes, zero point zero 0.01 and zero point zero 0.01 of a lot. But I think I uh, took a bigger position than I should have because we just put an equity of $200. But anyway, this is just for educational purposes. So I'm just trying to show you guys what to do and what not to do. So I've just removed the stop loss for now. I'm going to reset it. Let's take a look at the market in the meantime. Let's see the chart. Or let's look at the economic calendar for a second. So So I usually go to dailyfx.com, but you're welcome to use any other website. I think there's dailyfx, which has this as well. There's um, myfxbook.com. There's a whole lot of them actually. So just choose the one that you like to use. So dailyfx.com I really like because they've got almost all the strategies, market news, market data, calendar, or maybe I'm just comfortable using this. So it's quite easy to look at how important the news is depending on the color codes right here. So you have like UK BRC retail sales, so it's a medium. So they expect the market to move relatively low compared to, let's say, something like the Australian interest rate decision. So it's color coded high for this. So I don't think there was much movement though because the forecast was 2.35%. So much of the movement would have been factored in already. And the actual news came in at 2.35. So so it's good to prepare yourself for the news, for volatility when there's high impact news. Like, let's say tomorrow there's five different results or reports that's coming out. So it's good to just see what you're up against. So Eurozone GDP, third quarter. What else do we have? Balance of trade, Canada. Interest rate, Canada. So that's important. And then the Fed speech. I don't know how important that's going to be, but Beige Book for guys who do a lot of reading, I think this is quite important. And then let's use the next 7 days. We got it's a high. Eurozone area GDP growth. Oh, I think we covered this already. Japanese GDP on the 8th. Oh, ECB interest rate. This is very important. And the press conference after that. And then the usual, if you trade a lot of crude, it's good to be prepared for the EIA crude oil imports and stock exchange. And then inflation in China. Yeah. So you can take a look at these reports on any website that you choose or that you're comfortable with. So you have like market news, market overview, real-time news, forecast. You can set alerts on a lot of these things. I like to take a look at this market sentiment, pivot points once in a while, but I just look at charts. So it depends whether you've been trading for a while. The more I would say the more seasoned you are, the looking at charts, you practically get an idea of your entry and exit points. And then it's good to see the economic calendar, as mentioned before. And there's another website that I like to look at, and that's the myfxbook.com. I, I don't know if they populate most of the information from xm.com, who I usually use as my preferred broker. But anyway, it gives you a look at what the retail traders are doing at the moment. So, Forex sentiment, for example, if you look at Euro USD, 75% are long Euro USD. I would be worried if I was one of them, but you never know. Again, if you look at GBP USD, 63% are long. I would be very worried about this one because I personally feel this is based on my analysis and my trade strategy at the moment. I'm bearish on GBP USD and bearish on Euro USD because, according to me, the Fed is going to increase interest rates on the dollar. So dollar should get stronger based on inflation numbers and interest rates. So I'm bullish on the dollar. So that means I'm bearish on this currency pair, Euro USD, and also bearish on GBP USD. So yesterday I took two positions on these two. So we'll take a look at where we are at the moment. I also would like to trade USD JPY. Let's see where that is. USD JPY. So if you look here, you'll see that 76% are short. I really don't understand the reasoning why a retailer or any trader would be short USD JPY at the moment. Maybe someone can comment down below and explain why they're short USD JPY. The dollar is looking really strong at the moment, and there's an interest rate differential between the two. And obviously, inflation numbers and looking at all this and future Fed interest rate hikes, I would be bullish USD JPY. And I actually am bullish USD JPY. But in our demo, not our demo, it's a live account, which I've opened just for the purpose of this channel. I've just topped it up with $200 at the moment, and with $200, I'm not too happy trading more than 0.01 of a lot, which I think I've already exceeded. So my risk is a little higher than I would normally trade in my main account. So if I had more capital in this account, I would probably take another few positions in USD JPY longs. But again, it's not just about taking a position, as you'll see my trades at the moment. So let's take a look at Euro USD. So I'm gonna open the charts. I use tradingview.com a lot for my charting. So I like to start with a daily chart, so you can get a look at or take a look at what the trend is at the moment. So if you really like to get an idea of how to pick your bias, obviously look at interest rates, market sentiment, inflation, unemployment, things like that. And then obviously you need to do your own research, and it's good to zoom out and see what's been happening. So it's been bearish for quite some time now. So it's not really a good practice. So it's not my trading strategy to go against a trend unless there's been remarkable news that's come out, or radical news that's come out that the Fed has changed interest rates, increased or decreased it, and then I would consider changing my bias. But I would look at a lot more parameters before I make that decision. So yeah, so let's see where we are at the moment. So yeah, so we are down here under parity, so it's 0.99149. So then I'll move on to a smaller time frame, to a 4 hour probably, and yeah, it's the same story here. There was a slight retracement. So to be honest, I took a trade yesterday when we were somewhere around here, I guess, these levels. Yeah, and I did the trade because I wanted to get my first video out as soon as possible, because I've been thinking about this for a couple of years now, but I finally bit the bullet and started my channel. So I was in a hurry of taking a trade before the markets kick in today, and I guess I should have waited. I had a feeling that there would be a retracement, but anyway, since it was a small account, I took the trade, and I kept a small. Actually, not a small. It's $10 is a small loss to take, but on a $200 account, I wouldn't usually do that. So an ideal position to take a trade would have been somewhere here, or Actually, you wouldn't have got that probably uh, at this candle somewhere around here probably. And let's see the movement today. Let's see what's happened. It's again gone bearish, and there was a slight retracement and an excellent point to enter right here. So this is more or less like a price action: lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. There are tons of videos online which you could understand that how to look at price action, whether it's in a downtrend or an uptrend market. So yeah, so I think now we should have broken even. Let's take a look. Yeah, so we entered at 0.99207, and we are at 0.99161. So we have not closed the position, but we are at a 50-cent profit at the moment. So I'm still bearish on this pair, so I'm not too concerned. But I just wish my entry was a little better. And it's called, yeah, FOMO, fear of missing out, and I just jumped in a little too early for the purpose of this video. Anyway, let's take a look at GBP USD. So let's change the pair on TradingView. GBP USD. Let's look at the chart here. So again, I'm going to start with a 1-day time frame, a daily chart basically, and let's zoom out a bit. Yeah, so it's the same as a similar kind of a trend as a Euro USD. So it's a downtrend, so bearish bias. That's what it looks like. And let's then move into a 4-hour chart and probably a 1-hour chart. Yeah. So there was, I think we got in at about 1.5, somewhere around here. Again, fear of missing out, and for the purpose of the video, I took the trade a little early. But yeah, it's a calculated risk, I guess. So we are up here at the moment. So there was a big retracement, and this would have probably been a good entry point. Let's move into a 1-hour time frame. Yep. So yeah, we're still good, I guess. So we're probably about 0.005 against us. Yep. We bought at 1.15, and we're at 1.1. Actually, we sold at 1.15, and we're at 1.5576. So we're down $5.37 on this currency pair with a volume of 0.01. So it's not too bad. I'm not too concerned actually. It's good to put stop losses, so I took that out. I don't know why I did that. Wait, let's amend it. Modify. Let's put the stop loss at 1 point. I'm going to keep it a little wide just to be sure about the fluctuation today, tomorrow, day after, and I'm okay with a $15 loss on this. I hope it doesn't happen, but that's a worst case scenario, so let's do that. And I'm going to leave my profit open, or I just keep it at 1.335. Okay, let's see what we got. Wait, let me take a look. Okay, profit, stop loss. Okay, let me come back to that. I wanted to take a look at the news spread sentiment heat map. Let's see what's moved. Okay, this is just to see what's going on, let's say today, the past day, past week, past month. Where's the heat map? Why is it not showing me the time frame? Let me refresh this properly. Yeah, There you go. So it's by minute, how much it's moved, 5 minutes, 15, 30, 1 hour, 4 hours, daily, weekly, monthly. So yeah, so you can understand based on the color codes what's happening in the markets on the different time frames. So yeah, so I'm hoping this drops. There might be a slight retracement and another drop because I'm still bearish. Would I exit at this level 1.14? I don't think so. I'm just probably gonna jam my stop loss to probably break even 1.15 when it does move here, and then just moving towards a keep moving my stop basically at different price points, like a trading stop loss. MT4, MT5, they don't have dynamic or moving stop loss or trading stop loss. I've used C-Trader in the past, and they had a good software where you could just trail or stop. So I usually trade MT4, but I've just moved to MT5 for the purpose of this video, because a lot more traders and brokers are opening MT5 accounts. So I'll probably move to it very soon. Yeah. So if you have any questions regarding these two trades, and probably even USD JPY, I think it's still bullish. So if you have any questions about what I've gone through today, just drop me a comment and I'll try and respond as soon as possible. Yeah, for those of you trading crude and crude WTI, oil, and gold, I wouldn't suggest trading it on such a small account like a $200, $100 account, because the movements are large and the minimum size. I can give you an example. So let's say we're at WTI. Let's say we're trading crude oil. Most of the trades on most platforms are futures contracts, but let's just look at crude oil cash, and let's say you were bullish on crude and you bought in over here. I don't think you would have bought in here. Let's say you bought in here with price action, and let's say you jammed your stop at somewhere here 86.8. So let's say you took a trade at 88.5 in the long, with a long position, and you had a stop loss at 86. So that would be $2. And let's say you took a mini lot, which is 10 barrels. So that would be 2 into 10. That's like $20 per point per mini contract. And if you took a contract, oh, you probably would be wiped out by this big move here. So I wouldn't suggest anyone to trade crude oil or similarly gold with very small equity. Anyway, that's it for now. I should be back tomorrow, and let's see how my trades pan out. All the best, guys.